child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, where are you now? When all
Hi, you guys. Welcome to chapel. It's elementary chapel from April 29th. We are still quarantined and doing school from home, but I hope everybody is doing well. I miss you, and I'm so glad you're with us for chapel today. All right, we're going to do something different. I've got a worship song that I'm about to play for you guys, and it's going to make you dance. I just got a feeling some of you are going to dance, and I want to see videos of it. So have your parents take a picture or a video of you dancing with worship today. Maggie and I are going to do the same, and send it to me so we can post it in next week's video of chapel. So send me your videos and your pictures of worship today. I hope you guys like this song. I think it's a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see you guys worshiping the Lord, and we're gonna have fun. So enjoy this song, you guys.
you are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Whoa, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Whoa, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Whoa, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
Hey you guys, what a gift it is to be able to come and see you for chapel this week. I really love each week this rhythm of us coming together every Wednesday morning and spending this time together. And feel free to put chats over there. I want to hear your comments. I'm going to ask you guys some questions in a few minutes, and I want to see your answers over in that chat box. So get ready for that. But I've been thinking a lot recently about how important it is during this season to be there to help each other. Jesus talked a lot about the importance of us helping and loving people around us. The Bible is full of stories about that. And I was going to share one of my favorites is one from a book in the Bible called Acts, and it's chapter 3. And Peter and John were going to visit church, the temple, and there was a man outside the temple. He was sitting there who was begging for money. He didn't have any money, and he couldn't walk. So it wasn't like he could get up and go get a job or anything like that. And so he would ask people for donations, and so he was begging for money. And they could have very easily, a wonderful thing to do would have been to have given the guy money, right? Obviously, that's awesome to do that. But they did something even better than that. They stopped and they took the time to pray for him. And you guys, he was healed. He stood up and was able to walk away, and then he was able to provide for himself. So I love that story because, again, it's so great to give things to people, but it's also really great to stop and really see what's their really, like, what do they really need, and what can I really, really do to help in this situation. Here's the thing, we all have things that we can do. So right now, Miss Amanda, most of you know Miss Amanda, she's our oldest daughter, and she's been helping so much with Maggie Ann and around our house while we've all been here, and I've still been working and all of those things. So Amanda helps a lot with Maggie Ann's school. She'll sit with her in her classes sometimes and help her practice her reading and her writing. It's such a blessing. And earlier today, I needed some stuff from the grocery store, and Amanda went to go to the store for me to pick some stuff up because she knew I had a busy day. So that was so incredibly helpful and so kind. Miss Amanda took the time to stop and ask what was needed of people around her, and then she did it. And she sees a need with Maggie Ann, and she just steps up and does it. And she's looking for ways that she can help. And that's been such a tremendously gigantic, huge gift to our family during this season. So I've been thinking a lot myself. Am I doing the same thing? Am I looking for opportunities to help people? And I have been looking around me and seeing that some of our Crown community, some of you people, are doing that. You're doing it so well. You're looking for ways that you can help, and you're acting on those things. It's one thing to look around and see a need, but I have some special guests joining us for chapel today, and they're going to share ways that they help. I think you're going to recognize this first guy. He's pretty cool, and I like him a lot. So my son Scott wants to share a little bit about how he's been helping. And I've got some other guests coming along in a minute. But please let me know how you're helping, because one thing about our Crown kids, you guys are awesome. You love people, you're kind, and you love helping. So drop it over in the chat box. That's what I want to see. I want to see you telling us ways that you've been helping either around your house or in your community. Let's inspire each other, because I think when you hear these stories that you're about to hear, you're going to be inspired like I have been when I hear them to help people. So let me see what you got, and enjoy this visit from Scott as he shares how he's been helping around the Carey house.
Hi, hi elementary school. I was just about to say you guys were middle school, but I'm in middle school. Isn't that funny? But what I've been doing right now to help my family is I've been playing with Maggie Ann a lot, and I haven't been playing with my friends that much. Well, I've still been playing with my friends, but I've been playing with Maggie Ann more than I used to.
Hi, Maggie. It's so important during this time to help people. Um, Maggie's helping me with the chapel this week. But I saw a really cool story online about one of our Crown parents. She's actually a parent of one of our elementary students from Miss Natasha's class. But she'll introduce who she is in just a second. She joined me on a Zoom call to share a really cool experience that she had when she went to go get lunch. She was just headed out, grabbing her lunch, and she got to help some people. So you guys welcome Miss Stacy, and let's hear what she has to say about her experience helping people. Okay, good, we're connected. All right, hi little lady.
Hi.
Can you introduce who you are? Because you're going to be, you're talking to all of the kindergarten through 5th grade students of Crown right now. And so they probably know your kid, but they don't know you. So who
Okay.
are you?
Well, I am Alden's mom. If you don't know, I'm really, really tall when you see me walking on campus. Alden is in the 4th grade with Miss Natasha. I work for South State Bank and I do wealth management. And I'm married and have another child, Chase, who is a senior at Porter Goud, about to graduate.
Yay, seniors.
Yeah.
All right, so you had a really cool experience today, and this, I don't have good coloring here because of the sun and the wind's starting to blow, and I don't have good internet connection, and my house is loud because I have lots of kids in it, so I'm standing here in the backyard. But I saw on Facebook that you did something really cool today, and I wanted you to share it with our friends in chapel. So tell us what happened when you went to Schlotzsky's today.
Okay, well, Schlotzsky's is my favorite drive-through restaurant. The only one is in North Charleston, but it happens to be near my office. So I did have an office day today and decided to swing through and get my fix. When I got there, the line was around the building, which was very unusual for them. By the time I ordered my food and got to the window, I could see that the owner, Prina, was almost in tears. I've been going there so long that I know her and her husband and met some of her children. So I immediately pulled over, ran in, washed my hands, and put on some gloves. She was shocked when I said I would actually help. I think she thought I was kidding. I stayed for about an hour and 10 minutes. I read orders, cut bread, put things in the oven, filled drinks, made a couple of mistakes, but we got through the lunch rush, and it was probably one of the most fun hours I've had since quarantine started. My only frustration is that people were not being patient. But we had a really good time, and I was thankful I could help her, and I got a free meal.
That's amazing. So they helped you too. So
Yes.
you are not a sandwich maker by trade. It's not what you normally do.
Nope, I
But-
manage money, and I'm not even good at making sandwiches at home.
But I love that. That's what we're talking about this week in chapel, is just seeing a need and filling it and just looking around, being aware. I think that's one of the things that I'm hoping that I get out of this experience, because we're all a little bit slower than we used to be. I hope that I'm seeing things more around me. And I love about you, Stacy, that you just jumped in and did it. Like you didn't
Yeah.
wait for somebody else to fix the problem, and you didn't stand around and complain about it or tell other people what, like tell the manager, you should have done this or done that. Because I think that's what Jesus did. He taught us that over and over again. Like he doesn't just tell people, tell other people, heal people, or, he models sacrificially loving people and doing it well. And that's what I saw in your story today too. Not only do you know Trina by name, how many of
Prina.
us know that?
It's Prina.
Oh, Trina. See, I
Yes.
would not know the manager of Schlotzsky's name, but you talk to people and you get to know them, you find out what the need is, and you fill it, which I think is so amazing and inspiring. So thank you for sharing your story with us.
Absolutely. And always remember to help out a friend when you see them in need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, please give Alden our love. I miss
I
her
will.
so much.
We're ready for her to come back to you.
Yes, I'm ready to. All right. Thank you, Stacy.
Have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you so much. One of our Crown students has done something really inspiring. Not that one. Although she does inspire a lot. But one of our Crown students has done something really cool and really inspiring, and he was so gracious and kind enough to join me on a Zoom call. So Mason is one of our sixth graders, and he and his brother started a really cool craft thing that they're selling that he's going to tell you about just now. And you can see on the bottom of the screen where you guys can go. You can have your parents go with you to Facebook to see the oyster ring dish craft that Mason and his brother have created. It's really cool. I cannot wait for you to hear the story about Mason and his brother and the oyster shells that they are creating, that they're decorating in order to make a difference and to help people in our community. So log in over there to the side and let us know what you think about Mason and his awesome story.
Yep.
Yeah, I am too. There's Maggie Ann. Well, I hear that y'all are doing a really cool project right now.
Yes.
Where did you come up with this idea?
Not quite sure. Might have heard of it.
You heard of it from somewhere?
Yep.
Cool. All right, why don't you show us what it is?
Mm,
Awesome. Show us the inside. Very cool. Can you turn it upside down? Very, very cool. All right, so what are you making?
Oyster shells.
You take the oyster shells, and then what is the end result after you decorate them? What are you making them to be?
A nice looking oyster shell.
Nicer looking oyster shells. From what I understand, you guys are selling those oyster shells once you make them so pretty. And you're selling them to people, right?
Yes.
And what's the money going to that you're raising?
Charity.
Charity. Awesome. Awesome. And it sounds like you guys were already able to make a donation to that charity.
Yep.
Yeah. So what did that money go to when you guys raised that money? What did it go to?
I think it went to people without homes.
That's right. Yeah. You guys were able to provide food for them, right? For homeless
Yes.
people. Y'all are, so there's food pantries in the area. And during this time, apparently they're having a hard time stocking all of their food pantries because they don't have as many donations. So you and your family are helping out quite a bit. So
Yes.
tell me the process. So there are oysters out there in the world, right?
Yes.
How are you having to drive to them, or do you live close enough to the oyster shells?
We can walk there.
You can walk there. So about how many times a week are you walking there to get the oyster shells?
5, 7.
Oh, wow. So pretty much every day?
Mm.
Wow, that's a lot. And do you get a lot of them?
Yes.
Mason, why don't you tell me what goes into the right oyster shell? Because I'm thinking some of them probably are not as pretty or not as easy to do or something. So what makes the oyster shells the right ones for you to pick up?
The ones without big holes and sort of broken.
You want them to be a little bit broken? That helps?
Not really, but if they don't look like they have like a shell inside of it or it's a little broken.
Ah, so you don't want it to be. Then do you have to like sand it down or do anything to it first before you decorate it?
Nope.
No, you can just start decorating it?
We do have to wash it.
Oh, you wash it. Okay, good. Well, that takes a lot of work too, just washing them, I'm sure. So then, How do you come up with your designs for them?
We have tissue papers.
Oh, that's the secret
Right.
ingredient. So you take tissue papers and then you can kind of paint them inside. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, with Mod Podge glue.
With Mod Podge. That is really, really cool. Well, your mom first introduced me to this page earlier this week. Do you know the name of the Facebook page that's used for it? Where people can
Not
find
sure.
it? You're not sure? I'm going to put it at the end of this video. I'll put it on there so people can access it. So it'll make it easier for you, but we're also going to be promoting it on our Crown Facebook page so people can see it that way too. But I think this is really cool. Mason, why are you doing this? Why are you taking your time? There are a lot of people that I know. In fact, hold on just a second. I'm going to talk to one of those people that I know right now, Mackie Ann. Lots of people I know are just playing, and I'm sure you're getting to play some, but what made you decide to do this really nice and generous thing with your time right now?
For fun.
For fun? Is it fun to you?
Yep.
Awesome.
Most
Who's
of the
doing it
time.
with you most of the time? Who's doing
My
it
mom
with
and
you?
brother.
Your mom and your brother. That's cool. Are you and your brother close already before all of this? Do y'all get along?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you think that you're getting along more now?
Maybe a little.
A little bit. So maybe it's helping your friendship with your brother too. Well, this is really cool, Mason. Had you ever done anything like this before?
Not really.
No. So this is the first time. So you've got all this extra time now while you're at home, and you guys have decided to do something with
Yeah.
it. And I just think that's really incredible. So I'm really, really grateful to hear about it. What are you guys hoping to do? Are you going to just keep making them? Or do you guys have any other plans coming up?
Not really.
Not really. You're just going to keep making the oyster shells?
Yeah, until we get bored of it, I guess.
Yeah. So they can be used as ring holders. So I know a lot of ladies who like to have a pretty little dish on our dresser that we can put our special jewelry in. So that's one of the things that these can be used for. Probably some change would go in there too, Mason. Do you think people could drop a little bit of change in it? Is there anything else that you can think of that people could use them for?
Maybe necklace.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you could put a necklace in there. That's a good idea. So if people want to know more, they can go to your Facebook page. And from my understanding, we can say on there which ones we want. And then you guys will get them ready for us. Are you mailing them to anybody else, or do people pick them up? How do people get the oyster shells?
We had to deliver some and also send some to like Florida.
So I happen to know that there's a really special holiday. Well, not really a holiday, a special day of celebration that's coming up. Not this Sunday, but next. Do you know what day that is?
Mother's Day.
That's right. Good job, Mason. And I think these make a really great Mother's Day present. Spoiler alert, my mom might be getting one. And I would think that if maybe I had children and they wanted to get me one, that would be a wonderful Mother's Day present. But I think this is a great cause and a great opportunity for people to go ahead and get a gift for their mom or for a special person in their life. Mason, I'm really, really proud of you. Thank you so much for giving so much of your time. You could just be playing around, and there's nothing wrong with that. I hope you're getting to play some too. But you're thinking about people besides yourself during this time. And I think one of my favorite things about it is that this seems like it's actually fun for you. It's fun for you, hey? Yeah. So I love that. I think sometimes we think about helping people, we think, oh, I got to do this thing I don't want to do. But when you get to take your talents and something that you're good at and something that you enjoy and then you use it to make something good and help people. I just think that's exactly the way that life's supposed to be. So I'm really, really proud of you, Mason. You are such a great example of a Crown leader. We're really, really proud as a school to have you in our community and helping people.
Thanks.
Is there anything else that you want to share?
Some people already bought some for Mother's Day.
Oh, did they?
Yep, 10.
Was it any of my kids?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hopefully they will. Hopefully they'll be some of your future customers.
Maybe.
All right, Mason, give my love to your family. We love you so much. Thanks for calling me and sharing your story with us.
Bye.
Bye, bud.
Bye.
Isn't that incredible that Mason is doing that? So the Facebook page is The World Is Your Oyster Project. So go with your parents, have them help you get onto Facebook, and you can see Mason and his brother, what they've accomplished, what all they've been making. The oysters are so beautiful. So I think that you'll enjoy seeing them, and I think it will also inspire us. So I wanted Mason to share that story of what he's doing with the oysters, because I'm hoping that we all can support them and buy the pretty oysters. But I also hope it inspires all of us to see what we can do to help. And I really hope that you understood that really important and cool part of the message that Mason shared, that he took what he liked to do. He's enjoying decorating the oysters. He enjoys cutting it out and washing the oysters, going to get the oysters, the whole process. He's enjoying doing all of that. So God can take the things that you enjoy to do, your gifts and your talents, stuff that you're good at. Maybe you are really, really good at writing. So maybe you could write a card and write a letter to a grandparent or somebody that maybe doesn't have family that they're living with. That would be an awesome way to help. Maybe you're really, really good at dancing and you want to do a dance and send a video to somebody that could use some encouragement. Maybe you can cook a meal for somebody with your parents, or maybe, I don't know, you guys are smart and creative, but I hope that we can all see how awesome it is. God has given us gifts and talents. God has given us the ability to do it. Let's use those things to help people around us. So I love you guys, and I know you're an awesome group of helpers. I don't think I'm sharing anything like y'all hadn't thought of this. I know you guys are already helping people, and I love that about you. I want to hear all about it. So email me, send me videos, and then I'll put you in next week's chapel. If you guys send me videos of you helping people, we want to hear about it. We want to celebrate you. We want to be inspired by you. So send us those videos, and then I can plug them in to next week's chapel. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. I love you. I miss you. I really, really, really want to get back to Crown. We're trying to think of some creative ways that we can stay connected in these coming weeks. I've got some pretty cool ideas, and some of the teachers do too. So I will be seeing you again. Let's pray before we go. God, thank you for your awesome presence. Thank you that you're kind and you're good, and you are the ultimate helper. You help us every day to get through every single thing that comes our way. You never, ever, ever leave us, God. What a gift that you are to us. God, I pray that you would help all of us to open our eyes to see what we can do to help people around us. What can we do to bring light and bring love and bring encouragement to people around us? What can we do to provide physically for needs that people have around us? God, we want to be your hands and your feet in our families and in our community. We ask that you show us, shine a light on things that we can do to help. In Jesus' name, amen. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.
I hear you say, look up, child.